Hi everyone, welcome back to Burns Hustles, where we turn side hustles into cash. I don't want to turn this channel into kind of a negative channel where I bitch about different companies, but I do want to warn you about things that have happened that can maybe save you from some grief. And I do want to tell you about good things that might help you in your business, your side hustles. I've flown on Vietjet a few times, and I won't ever again. I've had two sort of big problems with them. One problem was actually blamed on Kiwi.com. That's what Vietjet told me. And Kiwi.com's actually agreed to pay me back for one plane ticket after much back and forth haggling with them. It was not fun. So I'll tell you what happened. A year ago, I flew on Vietjet to go meet my brother in Vietnam, and I landed in Hanoi, and Vietjet told me I didn't have a ticket to go to Da Nang. So I was quite shocked. I was very upset. They said it was because of Kiwi.com and that I should not book through Kiwi.com. But knowing Vietjet further, I sort of wonder. So what I want to talk about today actually is when I flew from Vietjet from Tokyo to Siem Reap, Cambodia. It was a long flight, and I'm a big guy. And their seats are basically the economy class. It's a discount airline. So my fault for booking a discount airline. Really false economy, it's probably better to pay more and get a comfortable seat, not a seat that's right on your legs. I'm 184 centimeters tall, so almost 6'1", and I think I'm shrinking. Maybe that's a good thing. Get more legroom. Anyway, so on the flight from Tokyo to Cambodia, I asked if I could move seats, and they said, well, you'd have to pay more. And I said, well, how much? And I thought the flight attendant said $50, actually $15. So it was cheap. So that was a good thing. And I got a nice seat in front of the exit. That was great. I could kind of rest a bit. I can't rest with a seat on my legs. And anyway, so for the flight back, I thought, well, I'll try to do it early. So I'll make sure I get my seat, So I had to fly from Siem Reap to Hanoi, and then another flight from Hanoi to Tokyo. And I thought, well, I'll in Siem Reap, I'll ask them about, can I pay more and get that seat in advance? And the ground staff clerk at the check-in desk said, oh, sure, just go wait over in the waiting area and I'll call you. So he did. He called me, and it took a long time. And there were three of them sort of talking back and forth and looking at my passport and finding out what seat to give me. And then this original clerk, he said, would you like a window seat or an aisle seat? And I said, well, I'd like an aisle seat. And he made kind of a funny face, like he didn't approve of that or thought that was a strange choice. But I didn't really pay any attention to that. I've got long legs, so I want as much room as I can. And figuring I'm going to be in front of the exit, I'm going to have lots of room anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So I paid, it was only $11, so it really wasn't a lot of money. So it was $11 extra. And I thought, okay, I thought that's interesting too, that the price varies. It's the same flight, just going the other way. One way it's $15, the other way it's $11. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so I was really looking forward to my seat. My first flight was only 2 hours, and it wasn't so long, so I could stand sort of being in a seat with the person in front of me's seat right on my knees. I talked to a lovely couple from Poland. He turns out to be a pop star, at least sort of a one-hit wonder, but an amazing songwriter, it seems to me, and he showed me some of his videos. He's very talented, great band. He deserves to be very famous. and really loves what he's doing, loves writing music, and just great guy and nice, great couple. Really enjoyed. So the flight just whizzed by. And then I was looking forward to my nice big seat in front of the exit for my next long flight, which was going to be tough. I trying to sit still for 6, 7 hours, 8 hours is tough. I think the flight's actually about 6 hours, but it just seems like ages. There are no movies to watch. It's a discount flight, so I was reading my book. Anyway, so I get on the jet, and my seat I think was 12D, and I look, and it's a regular seat like everyone else has, with the seat's going to be on my knees. And so I asked the flight attendant. I said, and I showed him my receipt that I paid extra for a special seat in front of the exit. So he called a lady dressed in a different uniform. She was dressed in white. And she came in and said, "Oh, well, the plane's full, and, we can't give you that seat." And I was not pleased, of course. But I said, "Okay, well, please pay me back my $11." And she said, "Oh, we can't do that." So I don't get my seat. I don't get my money back. She says I have to email Vietjet to get my money back. They take in money on the flight. They take in money for food. They take in money for goods, souvenirs, and things. But they can't pay me back my $11. I don't know why that is. Make it more difficult for me to get it back, or hoping I'll give up, or whatever. I don't really care about $11. It's more the principle of the thing. But I wanted to tell you about my experience. So yeah, I didn't get my seat. There was no compromise offer. No one said, "Hey, maybe you can find a couple of spare seats since you paid extra." That was not said. Nothing was said. I wasn't feeling well on the flight, unfortunately. I was going to the bathroom a lot. Don't want to tell you any more than that. Ended up taking Imodium, so that would sort of fix itself. And then by the end of the flight, I was getting really tired and ordered a water. And you have to pay for everything. So I had to pay $2 for the water, which was fine. But yeah, wasn't in the greatest mood after all this experience. So I pay for the water. I'm drinking my water, feeling a bit better. The flight attendant comes back and says, "Oh, your bill was not, perfect. Your $1 bill. There was a tiny corner missing from the bill." So they asked me for another bill. And I thought, no way. I was upset again and said, "Pay me back my $11 and I'll give you a new bill." But I basically responded, "Are you serious? You want another bill?" Anyway, I won't be flying Vietjet. It seems like you save money, but in the end, it's just not really worth it to me. And if you want to arrive fresh for a business meeting, or you want to start, a side hustle in another country, you want to arrive fresh, I don't recommend Vietjet Airlines. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next video.